Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. We have finally arrived to day 4, the final day of Inca Trail and the day of visiting the wonder of the world, Machu Picchu. This was the easiest but most memorable day of the 4-day trek. We started at Haina, where our camp was last night. Then we had a flat hike up to Sun Gate. That's where we are supposed to see Machu Picchu for the first time from the top. And then we descend down to Machu Picchu. After that, we are supposed to travel to Puente Ruinas and to Aguas Calientes. That's when we catch our train back to Cusco. But I had an extra hike, Huayna Picchu, a short but steep hike from Machu Picchu. We woke up very early at 2:30 a.m., left our tents for the day by 3:30. Near our campground, there was this checkpoint. When we reached there, we found this huge line of people waiting. We had to wait there for 2 hours. Then at 5:30, the gate opened. We realized it's going to be quite crowded at Machu Picchu, so we hiked fast to reach there early as possible. But I was pretty sore and tired from 3 days of high volume hiking. Also, I was quite nervous about the Huayna Picchu hike later on because I heard it's quite strenuous, and so I was worried if I'd have enough strength and energy to do that afterwards. The weather was a little bit cloudy, which wasn't totally a good sign, but it was beautiful all around. The weather near Machu Picchu is very unpredictable, and on cloudy days, there have been cases where that Machu Picchu is not visible and completely covered under clouds. And we were wishing that doesn't happen this time. And just what we were worried about, exactly that happened. Visibility was completely gone. I hear the train. We could hear the Inca Rail train down there somewhere but couldn't see anything. But there was still time to reach Machu Picchu, so we were hoping it will clear up. As time passed, it got worse. It got much gloomier and nothing down was visible. If I wasn't that worried about visibility at Machu Picchu, looking back, the whole way to Machu Picchu, even though little gloomy and cloudy, was stunning and mystical. It felt like we are in a different world. After a while, I stopped worrying and started admiring the gift of Pachamama, which means Earth Mother in Quechua, the Incan language. The sign said we are nearby our first stop, Inti Punku, the Sun Gate. This was the first steep part of the day. The moment I saw the stairs, the phobia kicked in. Come on. And then it got worse. It started to rain. And that's Inti Punku, the Sun Gate. And by the time when we reached the sun gate, the rain got stronger, so we had to put on our ponchos and waterproof coverings for the bags. On a lucky sunny day, you can see the Machu Picchu from the sun gate. But our fortune was telling a different story, so this is the view we
So
got.
what do we normally see when there's no cloud?
Machu Picchu would be there.
Oh, okay.
If you just believe, it's
Yeah.
still there.
Yeah, I can draw it on the picture later on. if it's like this,
Harsh truth there.
if it stays like this, I'm sure down there also will be covered in cloud. Look, it's very deep.
Expect the worst.
Yeah.
And that way, if anything good happens,
Yeah.
Exactly. We kept our spirits high by expecting the worst, but also enjoying every moment that we have. After waiting there for a while, hoping that it will clear up, but it didn't. The rain was still going on. So we decided to slowly resume our hike to Machu Picchu. The rain was strong and the stony trails were now sleek with rainwater, so we had to watch our steps. Then Pachamama started to shine upon us. We were starting to see that the cloud was getting cleared.
Something is visible.
we're gonna have more time to relax.
Our guide Teddy was keeping our spirits high with positive messages. By almost slipping, we finally saw a glance of Machu Picchu from here, and it seemed that the clouds were clearing up.
Yeah, that's a really good sign. Well, I'll capture that.
Yes, that's why guys don't never
Everyone
be
needs the balance,
disappointed.
innit?
But alas, the rain was back again and everything was gloomy and invisible again. So we decided to stop for a while to catch a breath, rest, and also wait for it to clear up if it possible. When the rain stopped, but the cloud didn't clear, we resumed our hike. Finally, we were pretty close to Machu Picchu. The clouds were giving us the vibe that we are at a heavenly place.
Yeah, sweet talking is not working. We have to use some hard talk.
We started to see a lot of llamas in this area.
Come on, bro. What was no clouds?
Let's go!
After 4 days of waiting, struggling, anticipating, finally we were here, so we couldn't control our excitement anymore and started running.
Wow.
After waiting, planning for so long, trekking for 4 days, when you finally see this top view of Machu Picchu,
yes.
it's such a grand feeling which I can't explain in words.
Holy moly. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yes. Oh yes.
I think that was the best spot.
The clouds were coming and going, so we had to wait for a while to clear up and take our photos when we get a chance. But with the clouds and the mountains, the view was like a dream and mystical. Finally, the 4 days of hard work paid off. Mission accomplished. After doing all the photographies of this iconic spot, now our next task is the guided tour of Machu Picchu.
Hey, don't run away, please. It ran away.
So much happened already that day, but I realized that it's still just morning. We have the whole day to go. There were so many llamas everywhere. So to enter Machu Picchu for that guided tour, we had to exit from this point and re-enter through general admission. And we also had to check in our backpacks because anything larger than 20 liters is not allowed. I checked in my backpack, took a really necessary bathroom break. I just kept a bottle of water and the tickets to re-enter Machu Picchu.
Welcome back to Machu Picchu, guys.
No.
Let's talk about some history of Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu was first discovered by an American explorer named Hiram Bingham with the help of local indigenous farmers in 1911. At that time, Machu Picchu looked like this, covered with vegetation. Later on, in 1915, Peruvian government started the restoration process and restored Machu Picchu to the condition it is today. Now let's hear more about the history of Machu Picchu from our expert guide,
You
Teddy.
see all the constructions starting from that one all the way down. Those buildings, the outside surface, it used to be covered with what? A straw, which is growing where? In the highlands, isn't it? That small building that we saw on a closer distance, as I told you, used to be the guardian house. So it means that most of the damage right in the constructions of Machu Picchu were caused by the cloud forest. Okay? And Machu Picchu started to look like those buildings on the left after 1915, which is the year when the Peruvian government started the restoration of Machu Picchu. Okay? Yeah. It was restored, mis amigos, okay? It was not rebuilt. Okay? Because all the buildings. Cusco, right now we are located in the northern part. Means that the cloud forest, which is the place where is the national protected area and also Machu Picchu, is the intersection, yeah, between the highlands.
These hills reminded me a lot about Pandora from Avatar. Our historical tour continued through the ruins and remains of Machu Picchu and the Incan civilization.
Anymore because our shoes erode the surface, okay? That's why, okay? Those are the original steps, okay? The staircases. And to bring water here, because imagine the most beautiful construction but not water, isn't it? It wouldn't be sustainable, right? That's why water was very important, okay? But also look at the rounded stones, okay? Okay, from the mother nature.
Casa del Inca.
Welcome to my house.
Casa de Teddy.
That's all. Royal Palace, and it's alive with that water, even underground. Okay?
Next was the small but strenuous task to reach to the top of Huayna Picchu, this iconic hill behind Machu Picchu. So the Huayna Picchu trek is an extra option that you can do, but only 3 from our group were doing it. The guide showed us the trailhead and left with others. Because of the delays earlier that morning, we had to finish this trek within a time limit. But it wasn't that bad. We were told to meet others once done at Aguas Calientes, and that's where we all will be taking the train back to Cusco. And the strenuous trail began. Stairs, stairs, and high stairs. And within a few moments, we have reached quite high and were able to see Machu Picchu from the top.
How are we getting down this? How are we?
I was a little worried if the stairs are this steep, going up, going down through the same route would be very difficult. The stairs got steeper and steeper, and this part you needed to use your hands to climb up. The other two co-hikers from our group was also very supportive because I was struggling. We could see Machu Picchu from here all the way down there. Another viewpoint for top view of Machu Picchu. Finally, we arrived at the summit of Machu Picchu.
Oh, there is more.
Another view of Machu Picchu from the top.
Damn, the place is really crowded.
It's time to return.
You see, there's a
While
line.
going back, we spotted a condor flying over us.
Hey, that's scary. That could be a condor. Yeah, there is a condor. Yeah, this looks like a long wings. It's gone.
Got in the line for the iconic throne picture with Machu Picchu in the background. Then we started our descent. And here comes my last favorite attraction of this whole tour, the cave tunnels.
Guys, you have to crawl here.
Somebody big,
They won't be able to. They will be stuck.
they can make it.
Yeah.
They should play an ad, like,
They should, yeah, give the warning before.
yeah, they can do it.
We were on time, but still, just to save time, we started to go down faster. Once we were down to Machu Picchu, we had to exit Machu Picchu and then take the bus to Aguas Calientes. Took a last few glances of Machu Picchu before leaving it for this time.
Done with Machu Picchu.
After exiting, we took the bus to arrive at Aguas Calientes. That's where we meet others at a restaurant and had our lunch. I had a delicious victory drink and a big burger. I think I earned it. After lunch, we walked to the train station for our train to Cusco. This was the same Inca rail train that we saw when we started our trek on the first day, as well as multiple times when we saw it during the trek.
Yay! Nice train.
The interior of the train was really beautiful. Also, the scenic view during the whole journey was mesmerizing. We got off the last stop and then we took a bus provided by Alpaca Expedition back to Cusco. We stopped at a local supermarket. I get to see some fun things, some local Peruvian games. Also, this fancy little cat house and gnome garden.
Gnomes.
We took a ride through the beautiful sunset and we were dropped off at Cusco. That's where we said our goodbyes. And that's how the memorable trip to Machu Picchu was complete. This trip has taught me so much, gave me an opportunity to meet and connect with people from so many different parts of the world, and gave me an abundance of unforgettable memories which I will cherish for my lifetime. Thanks for watching. Please also check out the one-day trip to Rainbow Mountain.